A desk lamp over vellum, ink still fresh in place, corks and glass in order, chalk dust on the floor. The metronome keeps clicking while I steady up my breath. I set the monocle and read what won't behave. I build a cure from footnotes, pin too hard evidence. Each column stays obedient even when it denies me mercy. High road has taught me bodies cheat, so I write it in chalk, then scrub the board clean, redraw the flaw like a living map. I keep my files in ordered rows along a hidden shelf. Their bitter taste reminds me what a promise costs in acid. My pulse runs hot, my hand stays calm. I force it to be still and swallow every question like a shard caught in my throat. A step misfires, tendon snaps a warning into sound. Knees like glass, I lock my weight and try to look steady. The years move fast inside my veins, I feel them under my skin. But if proof can be made to hold, I'll pen it to the page. The hours take their payment, every minute takes its rent. My fingers count the tremors traveling up my wrist. No myths to lean on, only practice in my hands. One more trial, one more line until there's nothing left to twist. With my knees like glass, I still stand. With one more trial, I'll make it last. If proof can live on paper, then I can fix what failed. I'll go through my notes again, 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 and again. Compare, discard, correct, amend. Same steps, same cuts till I reach the end. I'll go through my notes again, again. The ink dries before I blink. My name looks older in the margin. My knuckles ache around the cork. The glass bites back. I taste the metal in my mouth. Keep counting breath by habit. Knees like glass. The staircase teaches me its math. I chase the cleansing tear through hearsay in a page that's torn from context. A charming grins at my request. I pay and sleep. I warm the mix, it separates. The answer slips from structure like legs that won't obey the thought that made them move. I mark the error, circle it, then circle it again. Too tight, my pen digs grooves as if the paper owed me truth. I tell myself it's close, it's close, it's close, and still it isn't. And every failed result comes back with sharpened teeth. My eyes keep splitting numbers, every symbol starts to smear. I start to hear my own steps counting on the floor. I scrape my way, I write, I cross it out with shaking hands. One more trial, one more line until it leaves me nothing left to bend. With my knees like glass, I still stand. With one more trial, I have to make it last. If proof can live on paper, then I have to fix what failed. I'll go through my notes again, again, and again, and again. Compare, discard, correct, amend. Same steps, same cuts till I reach the end. I'll go through my notes again, again. I read it backward, then forward, then sideways for a tell. The margin stained my fingers like I've wrestled with cold. understand. No, I don't, I can't. With one more trial it slips, it cracks. I had it right, I had it mapped. If proof can live on paper, then why won't it live in me? I slam the desk, the bottles roll, the ink jumps out of line. The shelf goes light, the labels spin, my pulse is out of time. Again, compare, discard, correct, amend. Knees like glass, I clutch my head, pull the air through rage. I'll pin it to the page, I'll pin it to the page. I smooth the paper flat, compare, discard, correct, amend.